So, we got the G20 going on in Hamburg. And as we can see, welcome to hell protest in Germany. And this is another one right here. CNN Live News G20 Summit 2017 Hamburg. Well, anyways, here's something I want to explain to you people. Isn't it amazing that a handful of people get to dictate everything for the rest of everybody? So, let's reflect here for a minute. What has changed throughout history? Still have a handful of dictators in making decisions for the rest of everybody. Nothing has changed. The whole thing is still the same way. Things around us may have changed, but the people and the same concept of the same paradigm is still happening. And the people are pissed off. And they rightfully should be pissed off, because a handful of people shouldn't be dictating what the rest of the society has to deal with, what they decide. Okay? We have a decision in this factor too, especially since you people are going to create things and even wars that we're going to have to be involved with. And also, you're going to suck the lifeblood out of our labors, of our wealth, to make these things happen. Because we know damn well people the wealth is not going to take all their money out of their pocket to fix the things. They're going to lay that burden on all of the rest of societies, okay? And this is ridiculous, people, that we continue to allow a handful of criminals, is really what it is. This is a mafia organization. And you see these two people? They work on the same team, folks. And you want to believe otherwise, but I can guarantee you they're in the same freaking club. Oh, yes, they are. And you better start waking up to this reality. Nothing has changed. Remember this. It's still the same dynamics throughout human history. A small handful of people dictating for the rest of everybody else. Then using this, you have to be honoring your country. You got to chase your flag. You got to sacrifice yourself. And the funny thing is, when all this stuff happens, these people like this, they don't die. They will never die. Not under those terms. And who gave the government, which is a organization of people? It's not, it's a building with a name on it, folks. So let's get rid of the terminology. It's the government doing it. No, it's not the government doing it. If you remove all of the people out of those buildings with a name on it called government for whatever country it is, that building can't do anything without those people involved. So, when you say that the government did it, you need to call out the perpetrators in the governments that are doing it. Stop calling it the government. Okay? It's ridiculous and very unintelligent. What has always gone on? It's just like Rome. Everybody's going to do it for Rome. No, you don't have to do it for Rome. You don't have to do it for anything. These people have no more power than they did before they entered any of these seats. Okay? Just because that they have this seat doesn't give them any more special powers or authority over anybody else. That's lawlessness. You understand that? And the sad part is people buy into this shit. And the government, the people in government, don't have a license to murder people without being accountable for those actions. Okay? And the people that go out and commit these murders for these people in the name of government, you're just as fucking guilty for committing the crime as them asking you to go do the crime. All right? There is no legal form of law that gives anybody the right to murder anyone for any reason other than in self-defense if you are being attacked. And landing in somebody else's country and attacking them and calling it preemptive war doesn't give you the get out of jail card for committing a crime, okay? Anybody that invades anybody's country is the bad guy. And that has been going on for quite some time, thousands of years. And they claim to be the good guys. All of the invaders throughout human history has been claiming that they have been the good guys. And everybody in those places that are claiming that, under those good guys, bad guys, they all think that they're good guys too, when they supported the wrong side all along. All along, the bad people have been in charge. I know that is a real hard pill to swallow because you don't want to feel like that you have been helping the wrong side all along. You don't want to feel like you participated in the wrong thing, supported the wrong people. So you will cowardly bow down and continue to do this insanity for these people. These people have no power. The only power they have is conning you into believing they have power over you and get you to commit the atrocities that you will commit for the absurdities that they spew out of their mouths. Is humanity ever going to grow up from crawling off the ground like a baby, get out of their diapers, and see the real reality behind this? That all these people like this, they're in a club, guys. Yes, in this club, we're not in it. And they're going to thrust us and put us into situations that will endanger our lives. They will. And they don't give a shit. You think that these guys have no empathy whatsoever for your life. Your life is expendable to them at all cost. They could, like I said, they could give a shit about you, including that guy and that guy. I can rest assure you that. And I can guarantee you that with the events that are going on, we're getting ready to have something insane go on again. And why do you think they've been pushing everybody against each other and wanting everybody to just get along and everybody, we want you to move everywhere around the world? This is all perpetuated by humans. It isn't a natural occurrence, nor is there an invisible deity causing this to happen. These people are manipulating you through deception and even using religion to deceive you people. Get up, get awake, and find out what's really going on around you. Because these people are leading us always into danger. Now, the last but least, what I'm going to explain here is that excuse me, that these people, whatever their cause is, they do have a right to know what's going on. Everybody has a right to know what these people's decisions are before they make them. Especially if we're going to be the ones that are going to have to pay for all this, be involved in this, go out and die for their decisions. Yes, for their decisions. Look, throughout human history, none of this has changed. I've said this before here already. And I don't know how many times I can say this. Nothing has changed, people. And we think that we're far beyond what we have been before. Bullshit. I don't care if we can make equipment go in outer space or whatever. Us as human beings have not been progressing. We're still doing the same brutalities towards each other. We're still listening to a handful of elitist, crony, unsympathetic human beings that could give a shit about anybody else. And that is an absolute fact. They are there for themselves and their little pals and buddies. And it's obvious that the laws that have been created protect these people. And the sad part is that these people right here going to get dressed up in uniforms and they're going to protect those people. And those people could give a shit about these guys. You know what? They're expendable too. And the sad part is these guys think that they're doing some duty. They got a fucking get out of jail card because they're working for the criminals. You know what? That makes them criminals too. And how dare these people, because they're supposedly our neighbors. And they're going to go and be our oppressors now. That's even a more sadder part about that. So, we have a very, very bad problem around the world. And we got to stop allowing a handful of people, like right here. You want to know who your criminals are? Do you really want to know who your criminals are? They're standing right there. Those are the true blue criminals of the world, people. And all of their little cohorts that they're connected to. Do you know that? These, right here. I know that's hard for you to conceive that, swallow that, but that is the truth right there. That is the mafia of the world right there. And they got you snowballed real well, believe me. And they're going to continue doing what they're doing. They're going to continue thrusting wars, having millions of people die for their benefit. Because they're the beneficiaries. Yes, they are. Not you, not me, not nobody else. It's them. Why do you think that throughout human history that small handful of people never go out and put their lives on the line? They never do what they command others to do. Here's an old ancient wise saying. Never trust a commander or anybody that will command you to do something they personally will not do themselves. I rest my case.